Uh, I want to talk about what success really is. I have a lot of conversations with people, and I've had a million different jobs. I've lived 10 different lives, and I believe that I have different takes on what success is, just like everybody else. And most people, they act as if success is only money, it's only a dollar amount. A lot of people, they have gotten comfortable with success being comfortable. That's what success is. Being able to sit still and be okay with where you are in life, with the dollar amount that you have. And in my opinion, success is betterment, it's evolution, right? How how many times can you really persevere? How many times can you really become a different person, have a better mindset, and it not fall on somebody else? Let me explain what I mean by not fall on somebody else. A lot of times when we're frustrated, it falls on somebody else. A lot of times when we don't agree, it falls on somebody else. Because what we believe in is so strong, we're so opinionated as people. And we're going after something, we're chasing something that when it doesn't work out, it falls on somebody else. So success is how well can you really sit with yourself and with what you don't agree with about life or about another situation and still have the best behaviors. Still put those practices in that you're doing on your alone time. Success is our identity. Success is what we do every day, what we have the ability to do every day. Success is being able to wake up and go outside and feel gravity, feel that pull, feel the wind against the skin, being able to trip over the sidewalk and not trip. Ain't no need for you to trip out. You trip, so what? That's life. You are human. Success is being able to call your mom, being able to call your friend, your dad, your sister, and being able to smile and crack jokes. Being able to walk away from that fight because you know that you have something to lose, your life. You know that you're an attractive person. You don't have time to mark up your face. Success is knowing who you are. Success is having enthusiasm about every single person that you meet in this life. Treat everybody the same. Success is having audacity. Success is redirecting consistently. Those urges that come about like, ooh, I want to go, and you don't. Success is becoming everything that you said that you wanted to be in this life. Success is moving accordingly. For some reason, we get depressed when success is it's not connected to the money, to the dollar amount. Oh, I lost my job. So, it's time for you to become more. Ah, me and such broke up. Okay, who you gonna be now? Now what? I just got a divorce. You're not the first person in the world, right? It has been done before you. And the thing that I believe people don't recognize is that they're selfish even when they try not to be. So you're selfish by having an attitude because something happened to you, as if you're the first person in the world that it happened to. And now your life, your trajectory, your perspective is fueled around your attitude. You have no right to be so upset, as if you have to just figure it out. Pick up a book, look at an interview. These things are happening on a regular basis. This is the most alone time, the most loneliest people have been in the history of the world. But it's been done already. These identities have already been created. Hey, what do you do when you get a divorce? Hey, what do you do when somebody does you wrong? Hey, what do you do when you went for it all and you fell and you had to stand back up again? That's success. That's life. That's belief. That's faith. That's God. You see, the devil seeps in when you act like adversity is life. Oh, it never works out for me. It's never going to work out for you. Oh, everybody always does me wrong. Well, everybody's going to do you wrong then. And this goes back to that belief system that you got to have. Believing that you're going to be successful. Believing that you're going to persevere, you're going to get through. Believing that the next good thing is going to find you. It's going to come to you because you're doing everything right. You're moving accordingly. You're not allowing for the adversity to take place over your identity. You've went 30 years, 20 years, 40 years, 60 years. This is what stops you. This is what gets in your way. This is what makes you steer away from the rest of your life that's to come. I believe that we bring our own dangers. You see, we attract what we want in this life and don't even realize it. The more decisive that we become about something, hey, I'm going to date this person. Hey, I'm going to go into this career. Hey, I'm going to, whatever that decision was, is what brought that adversity and is what brought that success. Either way, you must learn to stand tall in it. You must learn to create a new identity, if need be. There's a time to be 20 years old, and then there's a time to be 30. Let me explain what I mean, right? There's a time to be 20 years old, and it's all fun and games, right? But there are some people that take their 20s as if it's their 40s. And so those parties, they're sacrificing. Those girls, they're sacrificing. So now when they're 30, when they're 40, yeah, they're ahead. They put in the time, they put in the work. Their identity was their work, it was their career. They chose to X out because they knew what was to come. So that is a successful being. But you chose to treat your 20s as you did when you were 15 and you were 16. And hey, we're human. When I was 20, I know what I was doing. I was partying and living it up as well. But that was in a different life, and it was a time to be serious as well. There was a time to create a balance. There was a time to work. There was a time to go to school. There was a time to study. And I believe that there are some people that believe maybe they don't have to. The world is going to be the way the world is going to be. So many people, they don't believe in the schooling system, and they're so upset that they have rules and regulations. I can appreciate it. I needed to learn what discipline is. I needed structure. Imagine being in a world and there's no structure, there's no rules, there's no red light, there's no stop sign. What do you do? With 8 billion minds in one area and no rules, what does that look like? You must take charge over your own identity and recognize that success is being able to make it to the next age. It's being able to make it to the next day. It's being able to make it to the next mistake. The quicker we fail, the quicker we learn. But some act like those failures, those learning lessons, they're too minute, so now they have to have consequences. And those consequences become their lessons. And then those consequences shape their identity. You see, their consequences was their success. They don't realize it, but that's what they were preparing for. They were preparing for their big moment where they had to learn a lesson. So we all have a different path to go down, but we all have the same mission: shape the identity. Be your own success. Be your own flow state. But believe in harmony. Believe in God, because those hard days are going to come. Those lessons are going to come. And guess what? Following that light, knowing that better days are to come, knowing that you always come out on top, knowing that you are a winner, that is what takes you to the next level. That is what makes you believe even more. That is what makes you an influence, a leader. We all have to have something to follow. We all must follow. And for those who believe that we don't, you must have forgot. You had to crawl before you walked. You had to see others standing and talking and eating. And you had to ask yourself, you weren't even asking yourself, forgive me. You weren't asking yourself anything. You were observing. You were observing what to do in life. And as you grew, as more growth became, you chose to believe that success was something different. You chose to follow a dollar amount. You followed humans and their disciplines and their habits and their accountabilities and their love language. That is how you learned how to walk, how to be, how to become. And you allowed the billboards, the television, the women, the men to be so much of an influence that, hey, success is this. You're wrong. Rewire your brain. Remember where you come from. Remember where you started. You must follow. We must see to believe. Because if not, we will continue to make up what's not there. And we're following something that we're chasing. And when you're chasing, you're pushing away. If you're running towards something full speed, it's impossible to catch it. It's impossible. And that's what the devil wants. Yeah, come get me. Come on. You want more? Come on. That's greed. The attack comes when you don't slow down, when you don't create patience, when you don't sit still with yourself. Breathe. What is this situation going on here? Look at situations as a whole and break it down mentally. Okay, well, if I go over here, what kind of people are over here? And what, okay, do I want to go there? Okay, I need to get enough sleep so tomorrow I'm not hangry. And all right, I don't have enough money to do this. Figure it out. Because you can, because you're successful. Because that is what life is about. It's about recognizing you don't got it all together. You don't got to be perfect to be a human, to live. You can figure it out. You can sit with self. If you take away all of the responsibilities you have, the careers, the kids, what is next for you, take it all away. There will be so much to do within yourself. Every day until the day you die, there would be so much to do within the mind to correct. There will be so much to mobilize. We have to stretch our minds and reach above our horizons of what we believe, of what the influences that are in front of us, and see that success is what we make it. Success is making it to the next day. Is you built or is you different?